Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. MC Mura here. Today I actually had a very complete different video in mind, but I saw this and I just had to talk about it. This picture, this diagram was made by Capcom. So special thanks to them. I will leave a link to their Twitter in the description or the pinned comment. I will gonna leave it in the pinned comment. It's easier to see for you guys. But yeah, this is the characters qualified for Capcom Cup 10. How many representative of each character, right? And this got a ton of people talking because as you can see here we got 9 Lukes, actually 10 because there is one modern Luke at the bottom, 7 Ken, 6 DJs, 4 Chun-Lis, 3 JPs, 3 Jury, 2 Dulcims, 2 Giles, Zangief, Marisa, Rashid, Blanca, Cammy all got one representative, right? Which kind of crazy. Like the Cammy one especially, like given how much popular she is and the fact that she is like a pretty strong character, kind of surprised by one Cammy. But anyways, this got a lot of talk, right? This did the rounds because 10 Lukes, that is kind of crazy. A lot of people are going, we're back to the Street Fighter 5 days. Luke is totally busted, Luke is totally broken. You know how it is and you know how the Twitterverse and the FGC in general act, right? But there is something to this that I find to be fascinating and also very concerning about Street Fighter 6 as a game, at least for the Season 1, right? Because yes, the game is balanced in a sense that every character can win a tournament, but this just shows a level of consistency. Like there is one Zangief that can win, but there is like 10 different Lukes that can also win, right? Which doesn't make the best argument for balance. Now, one thing that you may consider when we talk about this tournament is the format, the CBT format, because as you can see here with this lovely like Chun-Li picture, Capcom have opted for a format that means that the 48 players qualified are not necessarily the 48 best players, right? And this is a reality. Like, I'm sorry, I don't mean any shade by any of this, but I do feel like this is a reality because a lot of this will come down to regional tournaments, and in regional tournaments the level of competition is not the same, right? If this was the 48 best players in the world, I feel like the argument for balance would have been much stronger. Because let's really think about it, right? We got 10 Lukes. Can you think of like 10 world class top Lukes that can win a Capcom Cup any day? Like maybe you can think of Chris Wong, maybe you can think of, like obviously you got Mena, but Mena is like a Blanca and Luke player. Maybe you can think of Bon Chan, who actually haven't made it into Capcom Cup yet actually. But there isn't like 10 absolute dominant world-class Luke players that can always win. You know what I'm saying? And the same for Ken actually. Like we got Angry Bird who's doing like mad business with Ken, and there's a lot of other really powerful high-level Ken, but would you pick them to win a Capcom Cup? Right? If we take a look at the people who are qualified, I feel like this paints a really good picture, right? We got Angry Bird, who got in there by winning EVO. Amazing. Obviously a contender. Gashikun, same thing, previous Capcom Cup winner. Chris Wong, who did absolutely amazing. Like I feel like these three are cream of the crop. Amazing, right? They would have been in there regardless. A lot of the other players, maybe yes, maybe no. Right, a lot of it is depending on the regional format of the tournament, especially like the World Warrior event, and because there is a ton of events, like France tournament, a Germany tournament, a Mexico tournament, a South African tournament, like because there's a lot of like World Warrior events, you will have a lot of characters that are piloted by players who probably aren't in like the top 48 players of the world, but still will make it into Capcom Cup because of the regions they play in. Right, like is it okay that Japan will have like 2 or 3 players while some of the other much smaller countries in the game, like at least history wise, gets like 2 as well? I mean, maybe not. I mean, that's an argument for another day, but I feel like the format isn't giving us the best representation. But there is also like a major factor. There is a major issue with Street Fighter 5 that you can tell just by looking at this, right? Well-rounded character. Well-rounded character. Well-rounded character. Well-rounded character. I mean, come on, JB is an absurdly rounded character. Well-rounded character. Like, everyone in here are like a jack of all trades. This is kind of where we're having issues with this game. Like Dulcim, I don't know, like even Mr. Crimson didn't make it, so a lot of this is regional results as well. I doubt in like a very ultra stacked tournament that Dulcim could win, maybe. But I don't know, and Guile is, for a better or worse, like a version of a well-rounded character. But here we got like the special guys, right? Like Zangief, the Grappler. Like there's ones that made it. Marisa, the Brawler, there's like ones that made it. Cammy, an immense rushdown character. I am shocked by like how poor Cammy is doing in the CBT standings because she's very good. But Jamie, Kimberly, Manon, like take a look here, right? Take a look. Here we got training mode, we got Manon, and we got Luke, right? Does it make sense that Manon gets like really bad Oki out of almost everything, while like any knockdown Luke does, like if he drive rushes, he's right on top of you? Like, does that make sense? Like, he's supposed to be the well-rounded character, and she's supposed to be the Grappler. She's supposed to be scary when she is up close and point blank, but the funny thing is, she doesn't really stay in, right? While Luke and obviously like Ken as well, they stay in after every knockdown. This is what I don't get about the game. Now you might be wondering, well, Luke got the better knockdown game, but Manon has amazing neutral, and she does. I think she got really good buttons, but Luke also got like the better neutral because he got the fireball, he got the uppercut. Uppercuts are amazing, like at checking drive rushes. He got the steadying medium kick, amazing poke. He got amazing with punishes, amazing buffer, even up close where Manon is supposed to be scary. She doesn't have any like Blossom block normals, but Luke does. And obviously on defense, he got like a TP, which is amazing. He got a 7 frame like level 1 super, while Manon got like a 10 frame one. So he even have like the better reversal super. So he got better defense, he got better neutral, he got better rush down. This is the issue with this game. This is where a lot of the imbalances are coming from. It's not because Luke by himself is like completely busted or like Ken is, but this is like a running theme. Well-rounded character, well-rounded character, well-rounded character, well-rounded character. Capcom is designing the game so that the characters who are well-rounded are too well-rounded. Like they don't really have flaws. Luke and Ken can't have amazing defense. Like, I think they even have better defense than Guile, right? They can have amazing defense more than characters who are supposed to play defensively, but also have amazing offense and amazing knockdown pressure and amazing throw loops and amazing neutral. This is like the source of the imbalance, because it seems like in this game, to be viable in a tournament level, by like very top tournament level, you need to have like a busted trump card. It's all about like having a busted trump card, because Marisa, she does have the damage. Rashid, he got the V-Trigger 2. I mean, he got the level 2 super, which does a ton of work for this character. And Blanca, who does have the Blanca Shan setups, and he has the level 2 super. Like these 3 characters got amazing stuff about them that makes them kind of work. And Zangief, honestly, I don't know if Snake Eyes would be able to win in an offline stack tournament with all of the players ribbing the top tier characters. I'm gonna be honest, he did amazing. I don't want to undersell it, but can he do it? I don't know. I'm sorry, as much as I want to say I believe, I don't. And if he did, this would be because of how amazing he is as a player. So I think this is something that Capcom absolutely need to look at going forward. They absolutely need to balance out characters. If the character is supposed to be well-rounded, they shouldn't be good at everything. They should be alright or at least average. right? Like Luke should have Manon Oki and Manon should have Luke's Oki, right? If he's still gonna have the neutral and defense, she should have the better rushdown and the better Oki, if that makes sense to you. And same for like a character like Kimberly and Jamie. It's kind of crazy how lopsided the game kind of is. Let me know your thoughts. Do you agree with me or do you not? Is Luke actually like that busted that it's just because of Luke? But then like the actual fact that Ken, DJ, Chun-Li, Judy, like all of them are being ripped heavily? I would love to hear your thoughts about all of this in the comment section below. I will be leaving a link to the Patreon, Discord, Twitter, and Twitch pages in the description. Thank you so much for watching and stay safe.